finally made it to the Dominican Republic, to Punta Cana.
Yay! Sun's out, which is great.
I'm very excited because this is the pre-COVID holiday that got cancelled. So almost 3 years after we booked it, here we finally are. And this is our view for the day. Not bad indeed. So this video is just going to be us exploring the hotel and being on the beach and going for a bit of an explore, and then we'll probably do some separate ones on the boat trips that we've got planned, snorkeling and whatnot, and then also into Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican, maybe to the countryside as well to see the cocoa plantations and the farmers and whatnot. So this is what I've got to be most excited about for the whole trip, is finally getting down to the beach, and rather than looking at pictures, actually being here. Very little seaweed in the sea. I think they've got like a net out there blocking most of it off, so it's pretty clear. It's lovely and warm, and the sand's nice and white, just the way we like it. So we're staying in a place called the Bee Live Collective, and it's in the adults only selection. So you see these roped off bits along here, this is just for the adults, and then further up is like where all the kids and families will be staying. So it's just a little bit more chilled out in this area, but we can also go into all the other areas as well. So this is the family pool area.
A little bit more hectic than our lovely adults only area.
Yeah, it's a little bit more lively, isn't it? It's got some vendors selling some things today as well. And then the restaurants here. Mediterranean restaurant, the Japanese restaurant, and then the main. Today we've got 3 trips booked to Sona Island, Catalina, and to Santo Domingo, the capital city. So that's good, we managed to get a really good deal on that. We're definitely learning about the Dominican weather. We've had it sunny all day today, and now the wind is really picking up. I don't know if you can see the palm trees, but there's definitely some rain coming in now, but doesn't matter too much because we've had a good day enjoying the sun. We've definitely had enough sun for the first day. Adults only area has definitely been really good, way more chill than like the main family area, so it's been worth the money. This afternoon down by the pool, by our adults only pool, there's a DJ playing some songs and stuff, so it's got like atmosphere without it being like too hectic, which has been really nice. And it's kind of the same for our buffet as well. We've got our own kind of adults only buffet, so there's less people, it's just less of a fight to kind of get food and get service. But I suppose we could go to the other one the families go to as well. We're not limited to just ours, and then we've got all of the different restaurants. We're going to head off to the lobster restaurant tonight. I don't know if we're going to have lobster though, but that's down on the beachfront. Hopefully we don't get blown away or rained on. Is our walk pretty much from our room all the way down to the beach, and here it is. Here comes Holly with the goods from the snack bar down on the beach. What have you got?
Got some chicken Caesar salad and some nachos.
Lovely.
Take that.
What a spot to eat lunch. Thank you. So we've had a good day down the beach, haven't we?
Yeah, we have indeed. It's been very, very hot today again.
So we've had to seek some shade at the beach bar with our cocktails.
Tom always has to get 2.
Strawberry daiquiris for me.
Is a 2 for 1.
Margaritas for Holly.
2 for 1 hour.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah, I'll buy you a drink. No worries. Here's the snack bar, just there, and then the beach bar, toilets, and then the beach. So we've done the beach bar and had a few drinks there. Then we headed back to the pool that had a DJ for a couple of hours. So we had a couple of drinks there.
A couple more margaritas,
a couple more cervezas, and enjoyed the music there. Got a couple of requests on, which was good, wasn't it?
A bit of Becky Hill.
Exactly.
No one else knew what Becky Hill was apart from us. We were literally the only English people there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of locals here, aren't there, actually? A lot of Dominicans, which is really nice, to be fair.
Yeah.
There's probably quite a lot of, well, not loads, but some Canadians, some Americans, but I don't think we've come across any other
It's more than 50% locals, and then all the other nationalities maybe make up less than that.
A lot of Americans, yeah.
And now we're heading out to a Japanese teppanyaki, which Holly hasn't experienced before.
Never.
So it's going to be good fun. Let's go. Best bit of the day, once you've had all of the sun and you got all sandy and greasy down by the beach, and then you go back to your room, have a shower, and then you're all fresh, but you're like sun-kissed, and you go back outside and it's all warm and everything.
What's going on here?
So this is like our normal buffet for our breakfast and dinner, but I think it's birthday celebrations in there, and then our pool down there where the DJ was just a minute ago. But we're running late, so we're going to run. So 24 hours on from the teppanyaki, which wasn't that great, was it?
I really enjoyed it still. I enjoyed the food. It wasn't the experience that Tom had hoped for.
I've done it before, so I was expecting all the tricks, and I think he threw one bit of egg at me and did the kind of bouncing the egg, and that was it. Then he just cooked us dinner, and then we got kicked out because it was like a 1 hour time slot, which wasn't great. So tonight we'll try the steakhouse and see if it's any better.
Can't wait.
Yeah, steak. Good morning from Punta Cana. Today's our first day leaving the resort. We're going to go to Macau Beach, into like a coffee and cocoa plantation, see some of the local produce and whatnot. So looking forward to getting out and about now. Now we've done about 3 days in the hotel. We're in the buggies, just ready to go after a long wait. It might be getting muddy, we'll see. And here we go. It's starting to get muddy.
Ok, familia, buenas tardes, ¿cómo la están pasando? ¿Bien?
So what's that, Oz?
This is coffee.
Is it good?
Roasted here, yeah, it's really good.
And what else have we got?
Well, hot chocolate, but I've drunk it.
Yep.
And then a tea as well, all locally made. So that's cacao fruit.
So family, mama wanna try, mama wanna, ¿cómo voy a llegar?
So this is Mama Joanna. It's basically rum, red wine and honey mixed together, but it kind of tastes a little bit like sloe gin, to be honest. Sorry about this rum. It's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Sweet again. So on to the next stop, which is a cave with a pool of water we can swim in. mud off us as well.
Family, follow me. Let's go. Remember my group after.
That's the cave area done. That was just a load of people trying to sell us stuff. Onto the beach, which hopefully be a bit more chilled out. It's the problem when there's so many buggies, you get buggy traffic jams. Yeah, we got muddy. We weren't prepared for this. We didn't realise this was buggies, really, before we set off. So, yeah, we just wanted to go to the beach, but we're here.
Obviously, in the distance.
You can see how if you pay different amounts, you get different buggies as well. So you see some people on really brand new ones. We got a good price, and our buggies are falling apart. Ours almost stopped on a hill, didn't it?
Yeah.
But they're absolutely everywhere. So yeah, don't wear your good clothes. Expect to get muddy. Have something to go over your mouth.
And bring some food with you because it's like $5 for a packet of crisps. We
Yeah.
haven't eaten anything.
All of the vendors are trying to get money out of you, so they overcharge on everything. So yeah, beer. $5, crisp $5. I don't know about anything else, but I'd imagine it's probably the same.
We had to allow it and spend $5 on the Corona because
Yeah,
it's needed.
gotta stay hydrated. Here's the beach. Literally the difference 5 minutes makes is all the buggy groups start to leave, so that's why people are so keen to like sell you stuff, because they know they've only got a really short window before everyone leaves. But it is a really nice beach, like it's such a beautiful colour, and it's actually nice that there's some waves. Oh look, see those guys getting up? Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. Got a taxi here and maybe done surf lessons for the day and just chilled. So this is Macau Beach, it's got some waves, beautiful colour. But the one thing all these places have got in common is there's always people walking up to you trying to sell you stuff, which isn't ideal. You can't really chill. Got surf lessons as well. Overtaking people, it's getting to that point of the day where everyone's breaking down. There's nothing like a romantic drive, is there, in a convertible?
So nice.
Just listening to the sound of the countryside. That's a banana plantation right there. Oh, it looks like we're home. Good morning from Punta Cana. Today we're off on another day trip to Santo Domingo, to the capital, do a bit of sightseeing and be a general tourist for the day. So let's go. where they think he's buried. Who knows, because there's lots all over the world. It's quite kind of brutalist architecture.
It's kind of meant to be a cross shape, isn't it? Apparently.
In the aerial view, it's a cross shape. And you can see downtown Santo Domingo down there. The weather changes quickly here. Got caught in the rain.
A little bit wet.
These storms absolutely tip it down. They come out of nowhere, but don't tend to last that long, which is okay. And at least it's warm rain.
Yep.
But we just wanted to give final thoughts on Santo Domingo. I think it was a bit of a mixed bag. It was a really long way to go for a day, doing like what, over 2 hours of driving each way.
Right. Like 6 hours probably in the car or more. Once you're waiting for people and you're dropping people off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is a lot. It's about 100 miles each way. So on a run without stopping, it's about 2.5 hours, and then picking up people, waiting for different kind of forms of transport. You're like maybe 3.5 hours there, but it was good. It was definitely worth seeing it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's all the kind of trips are very kind of hectic in the sense that they seem quite disorganised. They pick up people from hotels in minibuses, and then they're trying to get people onto bigger coaches out on the outskirts of town, and they're all kind of on their phones ringing people. So it's all kind of like quite chaotic. But you've just got to bear with, because you will end up kind of getting to where you need to go eventually. I think once we were there, it was really good. The guide was really good, answered all of our questions. We always get our money's worth and ask lots of questions. Kind of took us around the sites quite quickly, which is kind of good for us. We don't want to kind of stick around at one place for too long. I think the only kind of downside was like after lunch, getting kind of shipped off to a couple of gift shops, which isn't really kind of us. We'd rather kind of have a little bit more freedom to kind of wander around.
Yeah, didn't get the chance to look at that many different kind of restaurants and bars and shops and stuff.
Yeah, just kind of get a feel for what it's like for the Dominicans rather than just doing the sites. But I guess you can't do everything in a day. So if we knew that, would we do it? Maybe, but it's like I said, it's a long way to go. I think we're only doing it because we're here for almost 2 weeks, so we're doing boat trips and other activities, so we've got the time to do it. We wouldn't spend 2 weeks in just an all-inclusive hotel. We always want to do some activities.
And it rained a lot yesterday as well, because we didn't feel like we missed the beach there or anything like
exactly, yeah, that's a good point. Me and Holes are going for our last swim in the sea before we fly home. It's a bit of a sad day. It's fun, but it's sad. Have you had a good time, Holes?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Definitely ended on a high, beautiful trips and stuff. Kind of like we went to Dominican in the first place to see those islands. But no, it's been great. It's been lovely and relaxing, and come back tanned and refreshed.
The hotel's kind of worked out its problems. We had a few problems, but we managed to sort a lot of them out. So I think overall it's been the right choice. And I think some of the other big hotels that we've seen people get dropped off at were probably too big for us, too spread out with golf buggies and things like that to get from one end to the other, whereas ours is a bit closer together. And of course we've got this beach as well.
Just started recording now. That's cloud-wise, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's the other thing to think about with the Dominican, is that the weather's not always sunny. We've had a couple of stormy, rainy days, or like some sudden downpours. So I think overall, it's you can weather it, but you've got to bear it in mind that it's not pure sun all the time.
Yeah, I guess the sunshine.
Here we go.